Hello, I'm Gary from Westwood Estate Planning. Today we're talking about one of the most important decisions you'll make when writing your will: choosing guardians for your children. A guardian is someone who would step in to raise your children if both parents were to die while they're still minors. Now, I know it's not the most cheerful topic to think about, but here's the thing. If you don't appoint guardians in your will, court will decide who raises your children. And trust me, you'd rather make that choice yourself rather than leave it to a judge who's never met your family. Now, the legal requirements. So, who can appoint guardians? Anyone with parental responsibility. That's usually both parents, though unmarried fathers should check that they have this status first. The guardians you choose must be over 18 and mentally capable of taking on this huge responsibility. So what about the key considerations? So when choosing guardians, think about your values first. Do they share your approach to parenting? Would they raise your children with similar principles to yours? Then consider the practical stuff. Are they young enough to handle energetic children, but mature enough to guide them through their teenage years? Do they live nearby? Or would your children have to move away from everything that's familiar to them? What's their own family situation like? Could they realistically take on more children? And don't forget about finances. Being a guardian is going to be expensive. And while you can provide financial support through your will, they need to be willing and able to take on that responsibility first. Most importantly, do your children know and like these people? The best guardian on paper isn't much good if your children feel like strangers with them. What about those common mistakes when people appoint guardians? So here are some pitfalls to avoid. First, always discuss this with your chosen guardians beforehand. Don't spring it on them after you're gone. Now, if you're appointing a couple, consider what would happen if that couple were to separate. You might want to specify which one would continue as a guardian. Now, you can always name substitute guardians too, because, well, circumstances change. And remember, being a guardian doesn't automatically make someone responsible to manage your children's inheritance. You might want to choose different people for that role. So here are some practical tips. Consider appointing separate guardians and trustees. The person best suited to raise your children might not be the best with money, and that's perfectly fine. Review your guardian appointments regularly. The perfect choice when your children are toddlers might not work when they are teenagers. Consider writing a letter of wishes alongside your actual main will, giving your guardians more detailed guidance about your children's needs, preferences, and their routines. So, in conclusion, look, I know that thinking about this isn't easy, but making these decisions now gives you incredible peace of mind. And remember, nothing's set in stone. You can update your guardian appointments as your circumstances and relationships evolve. Now, if you'd like personalised advice about appointing guardians or any other aspects of will writing, I'd encourage you to speak to a professional will writer such as us here at Westwood Estate Planning, who can guide you through your specific situations. Thank you for your time today, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.